Alrighty.
So you want to introduce
Now,
this because I don't even know what to call this. I don't know. Like, this was your
I don't
idea,
know
so
if it's. Well, we're recording this when we're taking a break from the podcast, so I don't know if this will go on the podcast or this will go just a random thing. I don't fucking know. Either way, it's gonna be outdated as fuck because it's based off the Hall of Fame this year,
hmm
2022.
Yep.
Um, so my idea was to look up, like, watch iconic moments from every Hall of Fame member this year and review it.
hmm
Some terrible, some actually it's pretty much all terrible if we're being completely honest. Like we were gonna watch, we had so many options for the Undertaker this year, and we did a random wheel and we landed on fucking DDP. So it's
Well, I guess we should say, for reference, the Hall of Fame inductees that we had to choose from were Vader, the Steiner brothers, Rick Steiner and Scott Steiner, Shad Gaspard, who's receiving the Warrior Award, rest in peace. Also, rest in peace, Vader. Um, and The Undertaker, but most importantly, the biggest inductee of them all, the legendary, the woman who had bestiality sex with Kurt Angle, Charmel. Those were
we might as well
our
just get to
people
that match
we had to choose
first
from.
because that had to be the worst match on that we fucking watched. So with Queen and Charmel, we couldn't really do much because we'd already seen the bestiality sex angle, and
Angle.
oh, fuck's sake, I didn't mean it for that. But we already seen that shit, and we already like we'll eventually do WrestleMania 22 because that's my favorite Mania. So we can't really do Boogeyman or whatever. So we're like, well, what else has she done? And of course, my mind directly goes to because of all the recommendations that you people have given us after fucking we watched fucking Endgame. Of course, this match had to come up. Victory Road 2009. Victory Road is cursed.
Yep.
Just so you know. There's two Victory Roads with terrible fucking shit happening on it. So, Gina
Yep.
Marascus, the chick who played the one chick in Endgame, versus Queen Charmel.
Mm-hmm.
Why did it happen? I don't know.
Don't forget.
Did I want to...
Don't forget. Jenna had Awesome Kong in her corner for some reason. I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't even know why Gina Marascus was on the... Like, did they really want to promote that movie? Did they really want to promote that movie?
You know what the funny thing was? Throughout the whole match, they didn't even talk about Endgame. They didn't even mention it.
Like, I'm just... Why was she on the...
You would think to promote this with anyone, they would promote it with... Actually, was Kurt Angle on Victory Road '09? I'm about to look
I
that
don't
up.
know. I have no fucking clue.
You would think that would be their biggest
You would think
promotion.
there would be a fucking, like, mixed tag match or something. With Kurt Angle and Jim Marascus versus fucking, like, Charmel and Booker T.
So apparently, Kurt Angle faced Mick Foley for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship at
Dear
Victory Road
God.
'09. So that's what Kurt Angle was doing.
Well,
They
either
probably didn't mention
way,
it there either.
why would you? Who would want to see that? I don't even want that in my collection no more, but I know nobody's gonna fucking buy that from me. So,
The funniest part about Endgame will always be that it's your fault.
It's my fault. It's my fault. No, actually,
Oh,
fuck it. No. It's Brian Zane's fault. Because he's the
oh
one that
no.
had me find out about it. Fuck you,
Well,
Brian Zane.
I guess
Fuck
Brian
you.
Zane's going in the thumbnail then.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Brian Zane. You piece of shit. You did this. You did it.
Oh god. Is this gonna turn
Fucking,
into a
I'm
Brian
gonna,
Zane rant?
no, I'm gonna review in-game. You didn't do shit, Brian. I haven't seen your in-game review. We fucking watched that whole goddamn movie. We went through the torture. You haven't done shit.
Wait, so did he not watch the movie?
No, he got it through a viewer's mail, and he's like, I was thinking about reviewing this recently. Where is it, Brian? Where's the review?
Wait, so wait. You made the both of us watch Endgame knowing that Brian Zane didn't even watch it.
No. See, here's the thing. I didn't know, I was waiting for his review after the fact that we watched it, because I was like, what do you think of this piece of shit? What do you think of this piece of shit, Brian? But he never fucking watched it. So, this is Brian's fault.
We watched Endgame like over a year ago now, so
I know. All the blame is on Brian Zane, goddammit.
the funny thing was after we watched this match, the recommended was fucking was a review of this match on Wrestling with Regret. So, oh god. So speaking of regret, how much do you regret watching this match? Because this was like 10
So
minutes.
much. I see. Here's the thing. This had more time than any Divas match from this era. This had more time put on it than the Shad Gaspar match that we watched. Fuck it. This had more time
It was longer than the Undertaker
than my
DDT
last
match.
night in Soho review.
Did you hear
This
what I
had
said?
more time than my last night in Soho review. Yeah, I heard what you said. It had more time than the fucking DDP match. Because it fucking did. It had a minute more.
This match had an actual finish.
The DDP match didn't. The DDP and Undertaker match didn't have a finish. We'll get to that, but this match had a finish.
Mm-hmm. So, oh, Jesus
Motherfucker.
Christ.
Okay, so it started out Queen Charmel coming out. By the way, she's wearing a dress.
Mm-hmm.
Did she take off the dress to reveal wrestling gear? No.
She was representing the main event Mafia. It's like
No.
the one
She was
commentator
representing
said.
the fucking goddamn. No, she was representing the fucking Hulk Hogan's and the Kushidas of the world, the laziness in their fucking gear. No! Wearing a fucking dress in the fucking ring is like wearing fucking skinny jeans.
You know, I almost thought they were gonna call it an evening gown because TNA, I remember, was famous for creating the evening gown match, I think.
You can't even blame TNA for this, because this isn't fucking TNA's fault. It's fucking Vince Russo's fault. God damn it.
Oh yeah, he was booking TNA at this time.
Yeah, so you can't even put anybody to fault here, besides the people that were involved. So...
Oh my god. But also, it's like
you can't even
one...
put Kurt Angle at fault. You can't even put Kurt Angle at fault, even though he was in that god-awful fucking movie, because he didn't have anything to do with this fucking match.
Fucking... It's like the one commentator said, Austin, she's wearing a dress because she's classy. That's why she was wearing a dress.
Was bestiality sex classy?
According to Kurt Angle.
Well, Kurt Angle also isn't too fond of the black people, so, it's...
Yeah, he said What did he say? He said I hope I Kurt Angle was like, I hope Iraq wins against the US or some shit. Oh
Yeah.
man, what a journey Perk Angle was, from the bestiality sex angle to the fucking anti-Semitic Kurt Angle to fucking Perk Angle in TNA to the Endgame angle. Like, what the fuck? What was going on with Kurt in the late 2000s?
I don't know. I think he had a midlife crisis, honestly.
Man, Kurt Angle was a whole different beast during that time.
Like, it had to be the fucking perks, man. It had to be the perks. Like, what? Why else would he sign on to fucking in-game of all things? Like,
so,
fuck.
so
Either way, Gina Marascus comes out.
I was gonna say, we haven't even got to the match yet.
I know.
That's how bad
But
this is.
either way, Gina Marascus comes out, and she does this. She comes out, like, messes with her hair, then she hops up on the apron. You're like, oh, she's gonna get in the ring normally. No, she bends down to the bottom rope and puts her like torso in first, and then slides. No, wait, she shakes her ass, then slides to where the entire shot is just her ass and pussy. It's not. It's like it's not even. She's not even trying to make it like it isn't. Like that. It's like if the beautiful people were dialed up to 100.
Yeah, basically she like acted like a stripper in this match. Is how like she was acting. Like, I'm not saying that as a joke.
God
That's
damn it!
like how she was acting.
Fuck. Do you realize she was a stripper in the fucking movie? Now I realize. Shit.
Well, it makes sense now, I guess. But like,
God damn it. So she was acting all sexual this entire match, and now I realize why.
I like how you remember that from Endgame. Like, do you just remember random Endgame facts all the time?
No. I remember the cursed images that were put in my fucking brain over a year ago. There is still times where I will remember. There is times where I'll be like thinking about Kurt Angle and like matches he's done or whatever, and I'll think about Kurt Angle, and I'll just think about him thrusting. And it doesn't it doesn't help, man.
Oh,
It doesn't help at all. Like, I'll be watching, like, if I'm watching a show, I didn't say this, but when I was watching that fucking New Year's Revolution, and he was doing that shit where, like, I hope the Iraq win the war and shit, I for some reason, thought of Buffo the fucking Clown. And I'm like, God damn it. Like,
oh no.
like, it's at random fucking times that those cursed images will be in my fucking brain.
Oh man. That's how you know Endgame truly was a monumental film. It's one of those films that sticks with you after you watch it.
No, it's like PTSD, man. Dude, every time we watch a movie with bad quality, I automatically think of Endgame. Like when we were watching Celebrity Sex Tape, because it was the first film that we watched that had terrible camera quality, and it was
the
gives
first
me
film
flashbacks.
that we watched in general.
I know. That's the thing.
You set the bar so fucking low from the get-go.
I know. Either way, we need to get through this match because we got so much more.
Oh, this was the worst thing out of everything.
So this had to be the worst match I've ever seen. Like this match, I don't think could ever be topped as the worst. Like nothing can top this as being the worst. There's fucking no way. I'll take any fucking Ronda Rousey match over this. That's how bad this was.
Ooh, who's worse, Jenna Morasco or Eva Marie?
Jinder Maharaska's.
Really? Someone's finally worse than
Yes.
Eva Marie.
There's somebody worse than Eva Marie. I think Bad Bunny has more talent.
This was Jenna's only match like ever, I think.
Good. Like, fucking good. I didn't want to see her in Endgame. I don't want to see her in this. I never want to see her again.
Did she ever act in anything else besides Endgame?
Yes.
Jenna Morasco.
I'm not going back into her catalog. I am not. I refuse.
What does she do now? She works at a ER. She works as an ER nurse in a hospital currently right now.
God, she's trusted with lives?
I guess. Apparently she was on the show Survivor, I guess.
Well, fucking her acting career definitely didn't survive.
Yeah, I like how when you go on
Fuck's sake.
IMDb, it hit her most known for is Endgame.
Oh.
Impact. Oh my god, all that's on here is Endgame, Hack from 2007, Drive-In Horror Show, and Impact. That's it. Oh, The Scorned, apparently.
I'm not watching another
Survivor.
movie from her.
Oh my god, what is Hack?
I don't.
It has a clown in it.
I can't.
It says wanting to
Why?
raise their
No.
grades, a handful of college kids are randomly selected for a field trip to study wildlife, but don't get the chance as cliche horror film style murders occur.
Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck this cunt. No, fuck her. She was the goddamn Endgame. Then she's in that fucking bullshit. I don't even want to see that bullshit. And now she was in this fucking match. Fuck this cunt.
Oh my god. I'm curious what Drive-In Horror Show is. These are all from 2009,
I
by
don't
the
want to
way.
know.
All her
Because
movies
everything she
came out
does
the same
is
year as
fucking
Endgame.
This is fucking atrocity. Of course.
Oh. So, a Drive-In Horror Show is it seems like it's a zombie movie. It says, do you like blood and gore? Are you into cutting, slashing? Is cannibalism more your speed? Or maybe monsters, evil children get you going? Whatever your ghoulish pleasure is, we have a tale for you. In the tradition of Creep Show, Tales from the Crypt, Drive-In Horror Show features 5 terrifying
Fuck
tales.
off. Fuck
This
off.
movie has cannibalism.
You are not gonna compare something with the bitch from Endgame to Tales from the Crypt or fucking Creep Show. Go fuck yourself.
Oh no. Okay. She was in another
If we
movie
keep
called
going, this bitch is gonna get a decimation. God damn it. I don't do those no more, Devon.
Oh, fucking hell. I want to see what The Scorned is. This is from 2005.
We haven't even gotten through the match, dude.
I know. Okay, so The Scorned is like, it's another movie about a serial killer. She seems to be in all those kinds of movies.
probably bad in all of them. If
But
any
the
other
twist
fucking
with this one is that the ghost only kills people who cheat on their lovers, apparently. Apparently it's a ghost that kills people that cheat. Oh.
is this on the fucking Hallmark Network?
Oh my god. It has a 2-disc special edition. It's a collector's
Fuck off!
edition. Hold on.
Fuck off!
The
If I'm gonna watch a
Score.
Hallmark movie, I'm gonna watch the one that partnered with fucking KFC. I'm not gonna watch that
Oh,
bullshit.
it was a television film. It says special
I swear to
2-disc
God, if it's
collector's
Hallmark.
edition. Hell hath no fury like a dead woman scorned. The
Look up if
Scorn.
that's Hallmark.
Watch your favorite reality stars die. Oh no.
No, check if that's Hallmark. If that is fucking Hallmark.
I'm not sure. How do I check who made it? Doesn't say on the cover. Scorn TV movie. Okay, let me go on that. Okay, but it doesn't. It says who the director is, who the writers are, but it doesn't say who it's made by.
I'll look it up my fucking self.
Made by
How do you spell
the and then SCORNED. The Scorned. 2005. I wonder if they have it on that
it? Wow.
TV timeout.
I'm not watching it. Fuck you.
Let me see if it says it on Wikipedia. God, the movie's 87 minutes. Who the fuck made it? It doesn't say anywhere. It just says there's a director, but it's not saying like what studio or anything. I don't know. This is such a mystery. I hope you all are enjoying us solve this mystery about the Scorned right now. I'm gonna look it up on Movies HD to see if it's on there.
Oh dear God, that's worse. That's worse. It's
What?
worse. It's made by Turner Classic Movies.
Oh no. Oh no.
That means that directly ties into fucking AEW because that's got a TNT deal or TBS deal, which is Turner.
Well. There you go.
Damn it, dude.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Alright, well, the match was shit. We need to get off this topic. The fucking slaps didn't connect. For some reason, one of Charmel's extensions got ripped out of her hair.
Mm-hmm.
And
Jenna's best maneuvers were to fake slap Charmel a bunch of times, and Charmel was selling it. And I mean, that was pretty much all she did. She
like,
really didn't even do any moves.
For an example for this, when you like in like a cartoon, when you see somebody like fake slapping, like not fake slapping each other, but like pity slapping each other as like a fight, that connected more than what Jin Marascus did.
You want to see a real slap? Watch Will Smith slap Chris Rock.
We're not even gonna get started on that because I'll go off on that too.
The
But
one slap
nonetheless,
man.
Jinder Maraskis won.
Mm-hmm. Oh, also Charmel
And
had someone in her corner too. I think they said her name was Sojo or some weird name like that. It didn't matter anyway. Her or Awesome
either
Kong didn't
way,
contribute anything.
either way, after the match, this is a direct quote of what I said after the 3 count was placed. I said, I want to kill myself. So there's that.
Oh, but then after the match, Jenna was celebrating and she made Awesome Kong put her up on her shoulders, and then Awesome Kong did, and then dropped her, and then she fake slapped Awesome Kong, and then Awesome Kong just kind of like very poorly like threw her down, and then did like a crossbody splash, and then that was it.
That didn't even look good. She couldn't even make Awesome Kong look good.
Oh, also we should mention when she pinned Charmel, she did like a stripper dance, like she was pole dancing, and then, like she put her ass on Charmel. That's how she pinned her. I'll tell you, Austin was simping heavy.
No, I was.
But the commentators were saying that. Oh yeah, I don't remember if you picked up on this, but the commentators were saying that they respected Jenna.
Dude, I wasn't even paying
And
attention
they
to
were
the
saying she
commentators. I
had
was just,
guts.
Devon, I was just in awe to what I was seeing. I didn't even hear the commentators. Like, I was in awe to how fucking terrible that was.
Oh man. Victory Road. Victory fucking road.
Well, let's get on to the only joyous things we got to watch. Scott Steiner.
Hell yeah.
So, I mentioned a promo, a Buddy Rogers promo that Scott Steiner cut, where he shot on Ric Flair and said they should have hired Buddy Rogers instead of Ric Flair, even though Buddy Rogers was dead.
Fucking Scott Steiner.
Oh, he called Ric Flair a ass licking, butt sucking bastard.
He made sure to say that several times.
He told Ric Flair to get his crooked yellow teeth fixed instead of riding in his limousine.
Oh.
His freaks called him their Superman. And he was wearing this fucking ridiculous goddamn like purple fedora. I don't even know, man. What was your thoughts on the promo? Because I don't even know my thoughts. It was just fucking Scott Steiner.
Well, when you give Scott Steiner a mic, you never know what's really going to happen. That's why I'm excited for him to give a Hall of Fame speech, because who knows what's going to fucking happen with that. But yeah, Scott Steiner was only supposed to do like a 1 minute promo, and then he went like 4 minutes just like the promo was just supposed to be about like his ladies and whatever, and him being Big Papa Pump, and then after that, Scott Steiner was like, alright, well, fuck Ric Flair, and just started ranting on Ric Flair. But, I mean, obviously, Scott Steiner is always fucking hilarious. No matter, even if he's not trying to be funny, or if he's just, like, genuinely
Honestly,
just awful at
I'm
wrestling
just glad
sometimes.
I'm just glad we could say that a WWE Hall of Famer does our podcast intro.
Oh, I would like. Austin, what are you gonna do if he's doing his Hall of Fame speech and he calls himself like Big Papa Pump and says "Holler if you hear me," and then he just starts like shitting all over Ric Flair at the Hall
Oh
of
my
Fame?
fucking god.
He said, "What if he says Vince McMahon, you're nothing more than an ass kicking, ass kissing, uh, booty smooching bastard or whatever he said.
What the fuck,
Oh
dude?
god, or oh sorry, booty
Oh,
sucking bastard, butt sucking bastard. That's what it was.
well, after Scott Steiner, we took a look at his older brother's most iconic moment.
Yes,
Um,
sir. Braun Breaker's dad.
his promo with Chucky.
So Rick Steiner
Oh,
was being interviewed by Mean Gene, because he had an upcoming match against Scott Steiner's when they were doing the Steiner versus Steiner match, and uh, Rick Steiner was talking about how him facing Scott is affecting their family, and he was like, but Scott has it coming to him. This is what he wanted. And then you just hear the famous Brad Dourif Chucky laugh, and everybody's just like, what the fuck is going on? And Chucky just laughs for like a solid minute, and then he pops up on screen. And the people in the crowd weren't even looking at Chucky because they didn't know he was on the screen. And fucking Chucky was. All this was to promote Bride of Chucky that was coming out at the time, and he was basically saying, he calling Mean Gene cue ball. He called Rick Steiner a loser that plays with dolls. Uh, he made a couple your mom jokes. And he basically said like, if you want to see some real action, go see my new movie, Bride of Chucky. And he's like, Rick Steiner, you play with dolls, where I get to do movies and play with women like Jennifer Tilly. And fucking, and then he was saying
I got.
how, huh?
I've got to be completely honest. Did you ever find Jennifer Tilly attractive?
Not really, no.
I never have either.
But then he was saying how he was Chucky was saying how he was rooting for Scott Steiner, and he was like, don't mess with Scott. And he was like, as a matter of fact, Scott is lined up as a lead role in my new project. And I'm like, where's this movie? I want to see Chucky and Scott Steiner in the same film. But
I would love to see that.
yeah, that was pretty much it. It was just to promote his new movie. And Rick Steiner just kept saying, "Oh, you got something to say? Come down here and face me." And then Chucky just laughed at him. It was so stupid.
And after that, we took a look. We took a look at Chad Gaspar's match with JTG, the strap match.
At Extreme Rules 2010. And rest in peace, Shad Gaspard. He deserves the Warrior Award for what he did saving his son. I thought they were going to give it to him last year, but they didn't, which kind of surprised me. But
Who
they're
did they
giving it
give
to
it
him this
to
year.
last year?
I don't. Damn it! Now I'm going to have to look it up because I'm curious. I know it wasn't
Because
Shad.
yeah, and I know it. I know they gave it like. I know for a fact that um it happened in 2020. Like everything happened in
Some
2020.
guy named Rich Herring.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was the guy. I guess he's been in the company for years or whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nevertheless, they're giving it to Shad this year. Um, and so we watched this match. This match took place 3 weeks after Shad turned on JTG and attacked him, breaking up Crime Time. And I was telling Austin that I remember I watched the SmackDown where Shad turned on JTG. I remember sitting in my living room watching that, and I remember at the time, like, Crime Time had faced somebody and they lost, and then I just seen Shad big boot JTG, and I was like, at the time, I was like, what the heck is Shad doing? And I was like mad that they broke up, And then after that, I remembered like never seeing Shad again in WWE.
I mean, let's just. I do want to point out the fact that Crime Time's like packages, like when they were first debuting, were incredibly incredibly fucking racist. Like I'm not saying this to like because I'm just saying because it's very like I can't even defend it. I guess I'll play one. I'm trying to. I want to find. Oh, okay. Here.
Highly trained professional criminals. Their actions should not be imitated whatsoever in your hood. Brooklyn! Yo, 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 yo! Pop a 40 and check your rollies. It's crime time.
I remember that used to be their intro for SVR 2008.
Shad Gaspard and JTG, also known as Crime Time, stop by as they're in training for their debut on Raw. Today, Crime Time plans to work on their speed.
So they're robbing
The Crime Time
a bank.
running sprints. You must be straight tripping. This is how we do. Homeboy thought he was going to sell a smoothie. The only thing smooth here is how Crime Time removes the money. And you know what straight cash play is.
Oh my fucking god.
Crime Time's game is so tight that JTG stops to give a shout out to his boy Dirty.
Shout out to my boy Dirty. Big up the boss out in Flatbush. Yeah, we get it poppin'. Shout out to my boy A. Yeah. Well, nah, man. Come on.
Chad reminds JTG that this is about speed, and they need to bounce, but not before making sure nothing can be used against them in a court of law.
Over, man. Please take us over, man. Boys, man, back. Look at shit out of your boys. Come on, man. No, we got your time, man. We got your time.
Oh, I'm just gonna point that out.
I mean, their whole gimmick as a team was that they were like their whole gimmick was that they robbed everyone. Like all their backstage segments always be talking about money. Like they had the whole money, yeah thing, and like they would always try to swindle, scam people, rob people. That was like their whole gimmick.
I just want to know why back then they were so obsessed with like racial stereotypes. God damn, Kung Fu Naki, Crime Time, fucking. Oh.
It was a different time
Jesus.
back then.
Vince McMahon saying the N-word on live television.
Do-rag Vince.
Jesus.
But as far as this match went, it was kind of boring, to be honest. 'Cause Shad, he was the heel, and he had the whole like he was in the trunks and like this whole new like character, and his whole gimmick of this character was like they showed a promo of him before the match, and he was like, no more time, no more crime, no more crime time. From now on, it's my time.
Yeah.
And like you can even see in Shad's Titantron, it just says my time. Like, and fucking the logo they pick for Shad is just his fucking chest tattoo. It's so fucking lazy. And like his theme song was so generic. The only reason people know it is because of fucking SVR 2011.
Yeah.
It's just, oh man, it was. So Shad comes out, and then JTG comes out. JTG gets a pop, and then I don't know why exactly it was a strap match. They didn't really show any reason for it to be a strap match. All they showed was that Shad turned on JTG, and that was pretty much it. And then the match itself was overall boring. We had Michael Cole, Jerry Lawler, and Matt Stryker on commentary, I think it was. And Austin pointed out Matt Striker said something. You said he said something. And you were like, "All right, Matt Striker, that's kind of racist."
Yeah, okay, so fucking uh fucking Shad's like beating down JTG and saying like lock your doors, lock your doors, lock your doors. And then fucking Matt Striker goes, "Yeah, lock your doors, fool." And it's like, what the fuck?
Oh man, like this wasn't. There wasn't really much to this match. It was just them kind of brawling, fighting, and then the way it ended was Shad like had GTG like on his back, kind of. He was like choking him with the strap, and Shad like tapped three corners and didn't realize JTG was also tapping three corners. And then when they got to the last one, JTG like hit his finisher on Shad and then hit the last corner, and then JTG won. And that was pretty much it. So they had Shad turn on JTG and do this whole My Time stuff just for JTG to beat Shad. Shad's run was kind of sad, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
because after that, I'm pretty sure he only wrestled on like Superstars, and I think his last match was like it was on Superstars, and he faced somebody, and they like jobbed out, and then like the week after that, he like got released or whatever. This is kind of he just like
Yeah.
he didn't even get to do anything as his new character. They just kind of gave up on it.
Yeah, I mean, that tends to happen when they break up a tag team. They never really do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, it was like the same thing when they broke up Enzo and Cass, if you remember that, and they tried to like make Cass like he was gonna be this big thing, and then he fucking got released.
Yeah.
I don't know.
All
It's
right. Well, I guess you could talk about the Vader match if you want.
yeah. Um. Well, so Austin chose this Vader match. Do you want to tell him why you chose this Vader match?
Because Shawn Michaels got pissed.
So this
Started shooting on
technically,
Vader.
technically this was three matches. Um. So this was at SummerSlam. What year was it? 94?
1996.
Oh, 96, okay. So this is at SummerSlam 96. It was for Shawn Michaels Intercontinental Championship. Vader versus Shawn Michaels, and also Jim Cornette was Vader's manager at the time. And, I mean, the match itself wasn't bad. You could definitely tell when Vader was doing stuff. Like, Vader was like, Austin told me Vader had a tendency to hit people for real, and you could really tell Vader was doing that a lot to Shawn Michaels. He was just like fucking him
Yeah.
up for real, and so Shawn Michaels ended up getting pissed. And there's one spot where Shawn Michaels goes for a top rope elbow, and Vader was supposed to move, but he didn't move, and you could tell Shawn Michaels got fucking pissed. And um, what happened with the outside spot again, where they got counted
Okay, so
out?
the outside spot, Shawn Michaels got pissed and threw him out of the ring. And then since Shawn Michaels got pissed, Vader noticed, he got pissed, and they got counted out. Well, actually, Vader didn't get counted out. It was Shawn Michaels that got counted out because Vader kicked the shit out of him and then went into the ring. And then fucking Jim Cornette, who was in Vader's corner, restarted the match.
Yeah, he
And
kept
that one
hitting.
wasn't planned.
Yeah,
Now,
he.
from what Jim Cornette said, the original one that was planned was the disqualification spot to restart, which happened later in the match. that the countout spot was not planned whatsoever.
So basically, Jim Cornette called Shawn Michaels a gutless coward. So Shawn was like, "All right, well, fine. I'll continue the match and I'll beat him." And then so they continue it, and it goes on, and then eventually ends up where fucking Shawn Michaels hits Vader with a fucking chair, and Shawn Michaels gets himself disqualified. And then they announce Vader as the winner again, and then Jim Cornette's like, no, turn the damn music off again. He's like, Shawn Michaels, you're a gutless coward, getting yourself disqualified. And so then they started the match again for a third time, and then Shawn Michaels ended up winning against Vader. It was so stupid. Like, the match itself was okay, but the three is one that wasn't even planned. Like, what the fuck? But Shawn Michaels retained the title, so the whole thing was kind of pointless, and it made both of them look really bad, and it made Jim Cornette look bad too. And even the commentators, like, even the commentators, when in the count out spot that wasn't supposed to happen, like, Vader got in the ring and then Shawn got counted out, and even the commentators, I think Vince was on commentary actually, and
Yeah, it was Vince, Jim Ross, and somebody else.
And they were all confused. They're like, wait, what's going on? They're like, why did Shawn Michaels get, like, what's going on? Like, even they were confused.
Yeah. Oh, and let's not forget the time that Vader forgot to move from an elbow, and Shawn Michaels just sit there and jumped for the elbow, but landed on his feet and got pissed and started stomping Vader in the face. Like, he just got fucking pissed.
Oh,
This
man.
match was a shit show.
There's also a spot that kind of, like, confused Austin, where, like, Vader hit a power bomb, and the announcers called it a Vader bomb, but then he also did a move from the rope in the corner, and they also called it a Vader bomb, and Austin's like, which one's the fucking Vader bomb?
What is the Vader bomb? Like,
apparently they both were, but was Vader like that in, like, every match that he had, or was it only with certain people?
he was always fucking aggressive, always. He always fucking hit people with stiff shots and shit. Like, it was always a thing. Because he worked the strong style before he went to WCW and then he went to WF. He worked in Japan, so he was used to that shit. Like, that's the main reason he did that shit, and that's why a lot of people didn't fucking like Vader, because he was fucking rough. That's another reason why people didn't like really Ken Shamrock that much, because he did the same thing.
Well, didn't you say that, like, his thing with Shawn Michaels was, like, one of the only things he really did in WWE that was any importance?
Yeah, he only did that, and then they tried to make him a big threat after that, but nobody really took him seriously. Nobody really took him seriously when they tried to make him a threat and shit, because he had lost this match, and then he had lost 2 other matches after.
Oh, God.
To Shawn Michaels, so...
Oh, my God.
Clean.
Oh, my God. Why?
Because they were really all in with Shawn Michaels. Like...
So are you telling me there's, like, another couple matches with Shawn where Shawn Michaels gets pissed at him?
Not that he gets pissed at them because they try. Basically, he did like he fucking like basically they kind of hashed it out to get those matches done. But after that, Shawn Michaels has had nothing but bad things to say about Vader. So
Was one of them how bad he smelled?
I don't fucking know, man.
Because you told me Vader never washed his wrestling gear.
Yeah, that's that. From what Jim Cornette says, he never really watched his wrestling gear.
Well, that was that match. And fucking now we had the wasn't the didn't we watch the Undertaker match next, or was there
Yeah, matches.
yeah, so the first one we watched, the random wheel selected oh so kindly, was the Undertaker versus Diamond Dallas Page at King of the Ring 2001. And you want to tell them about this whole DDP stalker storyline?
DDP was stalking Sarah, Undertaker's wife at the time, and he made bad decisions because he stalked Sarah. Why would you ever stalk Sarah? Not saying that stalking's a good thing, but you know, if you're gonna become infatuated with someone's wife, at least do it with somebody that's attractive. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but nonetheless, fucking, uh, like, it was just a fucking like bad storyline in general. Goddamn, DDP got buried, and the whole point, like, there wasn't any point to it. There legit wasn't any point to it. So there's your fucking background on DDP's stalker storyline.
Well, this match, I was this supposed to be the culmination of the storyline? Like, was this
No,
the like it
no,
continued after this?
yeah, because Sarah beat him clean.
Oh yeah, that's right. So for this match, DDP came out, and then Undertaker came out, and it took him like 2 minutes to get to the ring, and then he just this whole match was just him whooping DDP's ass. Like they made DDP look like such a bitch. And then apparently from what Austin says, he got beat by Sarah too. Like they just said fuck DDP, I guess.
Yeah,
And so at the like DDP really didn't do much in this match. It was literally just Undertaker beating the shit out of DDP for like 7 minutes or 6 minutes, and then Sarah came out with the camcorder. Apparently that was DDP was filming her on or something, and then she was filming DDP getting his ass whooped, and then the match didn't even have a finish. Like DDP got thrown out of the ring by Undertaker, and then he just went into the crowd and pretty much said "fuck this" and just left. And then they
yeah,
gave Undertaker the win by forfeit, I guess. And that was pretty much it.
yeah. And then Devon decided, oh, fucking, let's watch Hulk Hogan versus Undertaker. Fuck my life, dude.
So, this match was boring as fuck. It was Hulk Hogan versus Undertaker for the Undisputed Championship at Judgment Day 2002, I think. Yeah. And Hogan was the champion because he won it from Triple H, and Hogan was super over at this time because that was when he left the NWO and went back to the red and yellow Hogan, and he was super over. And Undertaker was the heel, and basically the whole match was Hulk Hogan not fucking taking back bumps, not really taking any bumps, being super fucking slow and boring, and making Undertaker kind of look like trash. And in the end, Vince McMahon came out and distracted Hogan, and then Undertaker hit a really shitty choke slam because Hogan didn't want to take the back bump. And also he hit Hogan with the chair as well, and Undertaker beat Hogan for the championship. And that was pretty much that.
That was fucking terrible.
And then Hulk Hogan would go on to face Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 19 in that amazing, like, 30-minute match. And yes, it was like that long, I'm pretty sure. Can we go back to talking about Jenna Marasco, please?
No, I'm done with talking about her. Can we just... I think it's time for us to end this. That we talked about all the Hall of Famers and shit like that. It's time for us to end this video or podcast. I don't fucking know anymore. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, so the full match of Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 19 is 31 minutes.
Oh,
Jesus
God.
Christ. The only thing I remember from that match is Hulk Hogan, I mean not Hulk Hogan, is Vince McMahon jumping off a ladder and hitting a leg drop to Hogan. But so I don't really know what this was. This was Austin's idea. I guess this is, I don't even know what you call this. This was us watching I was gonna say best moments, but moments of the Hall of Fame inductees, I guess. I don't know what the fuck this is.
I don't know. I just figured we could do something for the Hall of Fame.
I guess so. Oh my god. There was though one match that I was trying to watch, but Austin refused and will not let me until I guess later on when we watch this pay-per-view. We were gonna watch the Brothers of Destruction versus Chronic match, but Austin wouldn't let me watch it.
We'll eventually watch it, okay?
Why didn't you want to watch it today?
Because we already watched Jenna Marasquez. We already watched her.
See, Austin's trying to bullshit you, because on the random wheel, he refused to put that match on there. But you know what match he put on the wheel? Undertaker versus Goldberg. Don't ever chat
because
to me
I
again.
know because I know if I didn't put the fucking Chronic match on there, I had to put something on there to torture me. So there.
Nevertheless, you chose a Goldberg match.
Whatever. Let's just fucking end this.
You imagine Goldberg versus Jenna Marasco? I'll stop.
No.
Let it be known that in this video, Austin chose a Goldberg match and said he would rather watch a Ronda Rousey match. That's saying something. Coming soon, we will watch that Chronic match. But, I know we will be reviewing WrestleMania 37, because Austin's gonna be at WrestleMania 37, so he's actually
37,
leaving.
what the fuck? 38?
It would help if they would still put the fucking numbers on WrestleMania, but they don't do that anymore. The last time they did that was WrestleMania 31. I don't know why they just, like, every year the logo just says WrestleMania now.
They didn't do it for 31.
It's on the damn DVD box set. It says WrestleMania 31 on the box set.
Well, the logo doesn't have it. It just has a fucking play button. Like it fucking got gifted it from fucking YouTube.
Fine. WrestleMania 30. Goddamn.
Well, I'm not trying to be like a jerk about it. I'm just saying like that's what the logo. I remember how the logo looked because I was like, why the fuck doesn't it have the Roman numerals and shit on it?
Because they just said fuck
pissed.
it. every
I
year
was
since then,
pissed.
it just says WrestleMania every time.
Going for an hour. Fuck.
So, I was saying, because I don't really consider WrestleMania 36 a WrestleMania, so I just honestly keep forgetting that WrestleMania 36 was a thing. And since 36 and 37 are both pirate themed, I keep thinking they're the same thing. So,
Why did they do pirate themes for both? I don't even understand.
well, from what I understand, the pirate thing that they did for 37, that was supposed to be what WrestleMania 36 was going to look like, but COVID happened, so I guess they wanted to still use the pirate stuff that they're going to use for WrestleMania 36. I don't know. Fucking stupid. I hope they don't ever do it again.
I really hope they have a really good set for this year's Mania because I'm gonna be there.
Well,
So
this year is going to be the most stupendous night in WrestleMania history. It's in Texas, so
I hope Cody Rhodes shows up, dude. I want to hear either fucking smoke and mirrors or adrenaline in my soul, goddammit. I want to see that shit. Please. You're already I'm not gonna go on a rant about WrestleMania right now, okay? I can't. We need to end this. I'm about to go on a rant.
Stardust, Stardust.
I'll take Stardust. I'll take Stardust, please.
But yeah, so we'll be reviewing WrestleMania just like we did last year. We'll be reviewing WrestleMania 38. They should really start putting the numbers on it again. I thought one of the I remember them saying one of the upcoming WrestleManias was supposed to be in Hollywood. Is that gonna be next year's WrestleMania?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember them saying, because they did like this video where they announced like the next couple WrestleManias for some reason. I swear I remember one of them saying like WrestleMania goes Hollywood or something.
I
But
hope they do this shit where they did, what was it, WrestleMania 20? That had like all the like movie parodies.
21.
It was 21? Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Either way, it was really cool to see all the fucking movie parodies and shit.
Yeah. Well, oh Jesus. Thank you guys for watching this, I guess, review. I don't know really what else to call it. So actually, I wanted to ask you before we wrap this. So, if for the Hall of Fame, if Scott Steiner gives a completely fucking whacked out speech, can we review that?
Yes.
All right.
I'm gonna watch the Hall of Fame live, so I can let Devon know. I'm not gonna be there. I'm watching on my computer because I didn't get tickets to that. I got tickets for the Rumble and Mania.
When is the Hall of Fame?
It's Friday after SmackDown.
Goddamn, so you're telling me, oh god, okay. So we had the go home show for Raw tonight. Tomorrow we
Yes.
have the go home show for NXT. Wednesday we
Yes.
have Dynamite. Fucking Thursday I think is Impact. I could be wrong. And then fucking Friday we have SmackDown, Rampage, and the Hall of Fame. And then Saturday and Level Up. And Saturday we have Stand and Deliver and WrestleMania Night 1, and then Sunday WrestleMania Night 2, and then Monday the Raw After Mania.
Yes.
Fucking hell. I'm glad we're not reviewing all this shit no more.
It gets worse every year.
I know. You remember how bad it was last year when we were doing every single fucking show? And we had to
Yes, I
fucking
do.
like do reviews almost every single night.
I remember fucking watching Impact.
Mhm.
Fucking terror.
But
The amount of Dynamites we watched too. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Oh man. There was even a Revolution this year, and Austin didn't even watch it. I did. It was all right.
Yeah, I was going to watch it, and then I just said, you know what? Fuck it.
I watched it with my friends.
I'm not watching.
So I guess since Austin shared his WrestleMania plans, I'll share mine. I'm gonna be watching WrestleMania with my friends. I'll only be able to watch Night 2 live because I have to work for Night 1. Thank you very much, work, for scheduling me. and so I'm gonna try to figure out some way I can keep up with what's going on while I'm at work. But
I would just say listen to it.
yeah, but either way, I at least I know that good stuff is gonna be on night 2, like Brock and Roman and Edge and AJ and shit. So at least I won't miss that.
Oh, no, 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 no. Edge and AJ got moved to night 1.
Why?
I don't know.
Hold on. When did you see it moved? I did not see it moved.
It was moved. I'm pretty sure I saw the report on Tuesday. I believe. No, wait. It was after I talked to you. So I think it was Thursday actually.
Why? They're not even, because they fucking announced fucking Omos and Bobby Lashley today, and fucking Sheamus and Ridge Holland versus the New Day. Like, why?
I mean,
Oh, apparently Ricochet was on Raw tonight. Oh god.
why? What did he do?
I don't know. The post just says the IC champ is back on Raw. I'm trying to see if they posted it being moved, because I swear I don't remember. Okay, here's
I'm really terrified that they're gonna do the wild card rule again.
Okay, 13th. Nope, it's not moved. 13 hours ago, it says, can AJ Styles overcome this version of Edge? Find out this Sunday at WrestleMania.
Okay.
So, thank fucking God, I'm not gonna miss that. That was the
Hey,
one
you know what
match
you're
I was
also
looking
not gonna
forward
miss?
to.
You know what you're also not gonna miss? The Women's Tag Team Championship match, because that's on Sunday as well.
God, why can't they just do all the women's matches on night 1 and get that trash out of the way first? Because they're already doing.
Well, they're doing
Ronda and Charlotte.
They're doing
night
the
1.
Charlotte versus Ronda, and then Sasha versus not Sasha, fucking Becky versus Bianca on night 1.
I don't care about either one of those matches. I mean, okay, so here's a thing we could do, real quick. I could look up the card and we could do predictions real quick.
Okay.
WrestleMania 38 card. Full match card. Thank you, Bleacher Report. Okay, so... Okay, apparently this is a triple threat tag team match now. For the Raw Tag Team Championships, RK Bro versus Street Profits versus Alpha Academy.
Doesn't make it better.
I'm gonna go with... I don't know, really. I guess RK Bro.
Knowing WWE, I'm gonna go with Street Profits.
Oh, God. Okay. SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Nakamura and Rick Boogs versus the Usos.
Usos.
Oh. I think they might give it to Shinsuke and Rick Boogs.
If they give Rick Boogs the title, I will lose hope for immunity.
Alright, oh my god, Austin, I forgot about this match. Drew McIntyre versus Happy Corbin.
Drew.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Drew. The whole storyline is him eventually beating Corbin. Pat McAfee versus... Okay.
Hang on. Drew has to break Happy Corbin's neck. That's the only way we could end this storyline.
Jesus Christ. Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory.
You know what? Even though it seems obvious that Pat McAfee would win, I'm gonna go Austin Theory. Because Austin Theory needs a WrestleMania win and a really good fucking count.
Well, I feel like they're gonna have Austin Aries win. I mean, Austin Aries. Jesus Christ.
Austin Aries.
I wish it was Austin Aries. At least we get some good Twitter content out of it. But
Oh god.
But I think it's gonna be Austin Theory because of the story they're doing with Vince. I feel like they're building him up to win. fatal four-way match for the women's tag team championships: Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan versus Naomi and Sasha Banks versus Natalya and Shayna Baszler versus Carmella and Queen Zelina and Austin. Please tell me, where are the actual tag teams?
Well, technically, Team Bad was a team. So Naomi and Sasha. So I'll just go with them. Yeah, that's their
Yeah,
team, I guess.
that's my pick as well. It's obviously not going to be Shayna and Natalya because they literally just threw them together. It's for me, it's between Rhea and Liv and Sasha and Naomi. But I think Carmella and Zelina are definitely losing.
Yeah.
Rey and Dominic Mysterio versus The Miz and Logan Paul, aka Lucha Logan, as they're calling him now.
I guess I have to give it to the Mysterios, even though I kind of do want to see Logan Paul win a match.
God, this is Logan Paul's first match. Feels like Bad Bunny all over again.
I saw him do a frog splash. He didn't do it too bad. It actually looked pretty good.
Do you think he'll
So
come out with Prime at WrestleMania?
I hope they sell Prime at WrestleMania.
I think The Miz and Logan Paul are gonna win. I feel like they're gonna do what they did with Bad Bunny and have Logan Paul win his first match.
Like if they sold Prime with kind of like how they sold beer, like at the Royal Rumble. I didn't even mention this at the Royal Rumble. The only thing that how they used to have like cotton candy and stuff, like people walking around with cotton candy and beer and shit. They only had beer at the Royal Rumble. So if they sell Prime like that, I'm gonna fucking mark out. I will take some Prime.
I hate beer. Beer's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it was just like Bud Light and fucking shit like that.
Maybe Logan will maybe his entrance will be him and The Miz will come out in like a Prime delivery truck or something. They'll just throw Prime into the crowd.
Do you imagine like how they have the inflatable awesome sign? They just have like an inflatable Prime bottle.
You imagine fucking KSI as part of his entrance.
That'd be fucking amazing.
Apparently this is considered a anything goes match. Johnny Knoxville versus Sami Zayn. This match is gonna be garbage. This is gonna be so bad. I'm going Johnny Knoxville because I just know that they're gonna have.
Here's the thing. I want to say Sami Zayn, but I know they're gonna have Johnny Knoxville win.
You know the funny thing? Like right before they started this storyline, Sami Zayn re-signed with WWE. This is what he re-signed for. To do this.
Hey, I mean, at least this year he's getting a spot on the card.
Yeah.
I don't even think he got a spot on last year's card.
I genuinely don't remember. Oh my god, I just remembered. Last year they did fucking... Oh my god, they did Big E versus Apollo Crews for the fucking...
Hey, you remember that? Wakanda Forever?
Yeah, I just now remembered that because I was like, there was a match kind of like this last year. You remember how Big E and Apollo Crews had that really weird, like, was it an African drum match or something like that they had?
Yeah.
It was, oh man, I forgot about that match.
It was the Wakanda match. It's what birthed the Wakanda Forever Apollo meme.
Yeah, and that's where we got to see a Commander Aziz for the first time.
And then fucking Apollo Crews won the Intercontinental Championship, and
then he lost it to Shinsuke. Yeah. And then I think he's on Raw now. But
yeah. Alright, well, next match.
Okay, so that is the end of the night one. Well, actually, I don't know why Ronda and Charlotte's not on the night one part, but moving on. Edge versus AJ Styles. This one I really don't know because I'm gonna
go AJ. I'm gonna go AJ only because he's my favorite wrestler of all time. So
I'm gonna go AJ as well, only because the story so far is like Edge attacked AJ and tried to injure him and shit. So I feel like AJ is gonna beat Edge as like a redemption thing. But then also I don't know, because they're going with this whole like new character and stuff for Edge right now. So I don't know, but I'm gonna say AJ. But Edge could very well win.
Yeah.
KO show with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold.
I mean, do you think it's gonna
Okay.
turn into a match or anything at all? Or you
Even
think
if
it's
it
just
doesn't
gonna
turn
be
into a
a
match,
dumb
Stone Cold
segment?
is winning. Like,
So you think Kevin Owens is gonna get a stunner?
yes.
I'm gonna predict that Kevin Owens is gonna try to hit a stunner on Stone Cold, and Stone Cold's gonna counter a stunner into a stunner or something like that. Uh, Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. I'm going Bianca. Fuck Becky Lynch. I'm tired of Becky Lynch. She's awful. She doesn't need to be champion anymore. Even though Bianca got her chance last year and won,
Um,
I still don't want Becky
th-
Lynch to be champion.
is there a third option?
Not really.
Can the ref win? Can I
No.
just pick the ref?
See, the thing that sucks with this is people are saying, "Oh, this is WWE's good long-term storytelling. They had this in their mind when they had Becky job out Bianca at SummerSlam." No, they fucking didn't. This is
I guess Bianca, even though I really don't care for her as champion, we've already had her as champion.
I saw a clip from their segment tonight on the Go Home show of Raw, and the segment was, I guess last week, Becky tried to injure Bianca, so Bianca attacked Becky and like cut Becky Lynch's hair off. So I don't know what the fuck. No one cares about this, man. Like, this is just awful.
The women's division is so fucking garbage.
I know. I was saying this last year at WrestleMania. I said women's wrestling is getting worse, and now look at it. A year later, Austin. A year fucking later. At
I
least we
mean,
had
at
women's
least
tag
we,
teams back then. We
at least
had.
the only big problem we had was the women's tag teams back then.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the only like things that were the problem, because we both said the women's matches last year like were amazing, because they were
Mm-hmm.
like they were great. This year I don't give a fuck like
You
about
know,
any of them.
you know what the craziest thing is that I was thinking about, especially reading that she's in the women's tag team title match. Like, look at Rhea Ripley 1 year ago, and look at her now. How fucking far she has fallen. It's sad because
Yeah,
she's so fucking good. Like, she should be somebody like a Charlotte, and they just don't. Like, she literally won the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania last year. I'm pretty sure that was one of the last times we fucking seen Asuka, because she's still not back.
no, the
And,
last time we saw Oscar was in the Money in the Bank, I'm pretty sure.
well, regardless, she's still not back. So, I don't know if Asuka's ever going to come back at this point, but
If she comes
fucking,
back, I would assume it's probably going to be on the Raw after Mania, or either that or SmackDown
well,
the following
goddamn, do
Mania.
they need Asuka right now? They are fucking struggling for women's matches.
And I don't even like Asuka, but goddamn, they need fucking somebody.
Yeah. But I was just saying, like, how crazy it is that last year Bianca won the Rumble, Rhea Ripley was the runner-up, and they both won the titles at Mania. And it was like, yes, we got fresh new champions. If like the matches were great, and then they just gave the title back to Charlotte. And then they had Nikki cash in the Money in the Bank, and then immediately drop it back to Charlotte. And then Charlotte went to SmackDown and traded it for the blue title. And she's still
Yeah.
champion.
Oh, and she hasn't defended it, by the way. Charlotte hasn't defended her title at all.
Yep. Oh, man. And then fucking Bianca had a decent run until fucking Becky Lynch came back. And then jobbed her out.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I was so bored after Bianca won the championship.
Like,
To be completely honest, because they didn't really do nothing with her.
both of their runs looked so promising, and then they both fell so flat. And then now here we are a year after that, and Bianca's in another title match, but no one cares this time. At least last year, like, people wanted Bianca to win. Like, everybody was behind her. Now nobody fucking cares. And then Rhea Ripley is not even... She's in a tag team title match, and then... Ugh. But yeah, I'm just picking Bianca. I don't give a shit about this match. I will say at this point, I will say this for both Becky and Charlotte, I don't think either one of them needs to ever hold a championship again. Like, ever. Like, they are good on championships. Speaking of, SmackDown Women's title match, Ronda Rousey versus Charlotte Flair. Ronda Rousey is the Women's Royal Rumble winner.
Draw.
Draw?
No contest. Don't want to see it. Don't want to see it.
Ronda is winning. There's no way that they brought Ronda back to not have her fucking win the championship.
Can we just?
And then you know they're gonna do a rematch of this at WrestleMania Backlash. But yeah, I'm predicting Ronda Rousey. I don't even gotta predict it. That's pretty much what's gonna happen. But is this the last match on here? Okay, I guess so. The main event of WrestleMania Night 2. Winner takes all, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal title and the WWE Championship.
I'm gonna go Roman. I don't want to go Roman, but I could see it happening.
I'm gonna go with Brock. I feel like something has to change for the bloodline, and it's either going to be the Usos losing the titles or Roman losing the title.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure which, but I feel like if they don't have Roman drop the title to Brock, then realistically, who else does Roman have to face after Brock?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about Brock too. Like, who's Brock gonna face? Because, like,
I have a
I don't
feeling.
know.
My whole thing is I have a feeling that they're gonna do it to where fucking they're gonna do it to where Roman is gonna be like beat like Bob Backlund's record or some shit. I have a feeling that's gonna be a thing.
Like, he's gonna keep, like, holding the title longer.
Longer and longer until he beats like those like fucking monumental records. I feel.
I don't know, cause I'm just thinking, like, I mean, if they don't have him drop it at Mania, when the fuck is Roman gonna drop it? Who's he gonna drop it to? Cause besides Brock, I don't see anybody that's built up enough to take it from him, because he already beat Edge, he already beat Daniel Bryan, he beat John Cena, he's beat Brock before, he fucking beat Goldberg, even though it pains you to say that. He beat The Fiend.
No, it brings me great pleasure.
He beat Braun Strowman, he beat, like, everybody. Seth Rollins recently. Like, who else is there legitimately on SmackDown?
Adrenaline in my soul.
Well, I mean, if he faces Seth, would that technically mean he's on Raw? if Cody shows
I
up.
don't know.
Well, I guess that's another part we can add. I predict Cody Rhodes is showing up to face Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to do a prediction for the fucking Omos match against Bobby Lashley?
No, I actually don't have time to. I need to get to bed soon.
But Austin, the New Day versus Ridge Holland and Sheamus, it's so important.
I don't care.
But
I don't care.
who do you think is winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on SmackDown?
Fucking Jin and Marascas.
I will hold you to that if somehow by the grace of God that actually happens. The only people that I know are in it is Finn Balor and Damian Priest, so you can pretty much say bye-bye to the US title. And they don't even have Ricochet booked on Mania either, so you can pretty much say bye-bye to the IC title as well for Mania. Sad, but it's true.
Well,
But those are our WrestleMania predictions, and we'll see how true those come to be when we are back for our review of WrestleMania. So we'll see you guys then.
well, peace.
WrestleMania is gonna be so much of a clusterfuck, and we'll get to hear, because we didn't. Right before I end this, I just want to say, we didn't really get to hear your review of being at the Rumble Live. So for the first time ever on the reviews, we'll get to hear a perspective of actually being there live, which should be interesting.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. We will see you for the WrestleMania 38 review.